Today, we're going to look at the best fruit tree choices for your climate. Hi everybody, well welcome back to the channel, and if you've ever dreamed of growing your own fruit but weren't sure which trees would thrive in your area, you're in the right place. Today we're going to be talking about the best fruit tree choices based on the different climates and the different climate zones so you can grow a successful and productive orchard right in your backyard. Now, before we get into specific fruit tree recommendations, let's talk about why climate is so important. Fruit trees have specific needs when it comes to temperature, humidity, and chill hours. Now, chill hours are the number of cold hours a tree needs to actually produce the fruit. Choosing a tree that fits your climate ensures better growth, fewer problems, and tastier and more bountiful harvests. So, what are the best fruit trees for cold climates like zones 3 through 6? Here are some of your best options. Apple trees. Apple trees do fantastic in colder climates. Johnny Appleseed planted thousands of apple trees in the northern states. So, hardy varieties like Honeycrisp, McIntosh, and Harrelson can handle those freezing temperatures that you're accustomed to. What about cherry trees? Like apples, cherries do real well in northern climates also. Sour cherries like Montmorency thrive in cold weather and are great for pies too. Pear trees. European pears like Bartlett and Anjou do well in colder climates. An Asian pear would do better in the southern climates. Plum trees. Varieties like Mount Royal and Stanley are excellent choices for the colder climates, like zone 3 through 6. So if you live in a temperate climate like zones 5 through 8, what would be the best fruit tree for your area? For those in moderate climates, usually zone 5 to 8, you have a lot of options. Here are some of the best fruit trees to grow. Peach trees. Look for varieties like Red Haven and Alberta. They do well in mild winters and warm summers, though if you're in zone 5, they might require some frost protection on your more harsh winter days. But they can be tricky due to early blooming and potential frost damage. So if you get some blooms early, you may want to protect, cover if you can, if you're going to get some cold weather. Fig trees. Now, figs are one of my favorite fruits to grow. And there are so many fig varieties that you may never run out of options. In fact, there are several hundred different fig varieties. Some even taste different. Some taste like a traditional fig, while others might have a hint of strawberry in their taste profile or something even more exotic. So, for this reason, figs are an excellent choice for the backyard orchard. Hardy figs, like Chicago Hardy, can even tolerate much colder weather than the other fig varieties. Apricot trees. Varieties like Moore Park and Tilton will thrive in moderate climates, but they can be tricky due to early blooming, just like the peach trees, and potential frost damage. So be aware you might have to protect them if cold weather comes while they are bloomed out. Pomegranate trees. Pomegranate trees are best suited for zones 7 through 11. They struggle in a colder climate, as you would expect, but you might be able to get away with growing them in 5 through 8 with some protection. What are the best fruit trees for warm and tropical climates? If you're lucky enough to live in a warm or tropical climate like zones 9 to 11, you can grow some incredible fruit trees. Here are some of the top picks. Citrus trees. Oranges, lemons, limes, they thrive in warm climates and can give you a bountiful, tasty harvest. Banana trees. Banana trees are super fast growing and they're perfect for tropical regions. Avocado trees. Varieties like Hass and Fuerte are great for warmer areas, though cold hardy varieties like Mexicola can tolerate even into zone 8. Mango trees. If you have the space, a mango tree can provide huge harvests of delicious fruit. So let's look at some final tips for choosing the right tree. Before you run out and buy your new fruit tree, keep these tips in mind. Check your chill hours. Make sure the tree you pick matches the cold requirements of your area. Do some research and find out what your chill hours are. Consider pollination needs. Many fruit trees need a second tree nearby to produce fruit. Now, nearby doesn't necessarily mean on your property. It can mean next door or even down the street. but many fruit trees are going to need a pollinator, and that's something you need to consider before buying. Also think about space. If you have a small backyard, or even if you have a large backyard, but you're wanting to plant a lot of fruit trees, a dwarf and a semi-dwarf variety may be what you need. Great for small yards. They produce a bountiful harvest, almost as much as a standard tree, but take up so much less space that they're perfect for a backyard. And because of their stature, they can be much easier to prune. Water and soil. Make sure your tree's needs match your local soil type and rainfall levels. So, there you have it, the best fruit trees for your climate. Whether you're dealing with icy winters or tropical heat, there's a perfect tree for your garden. Obviously, we can't go into each variety, but the best thing you can do is contact your local agricultural extension agent. He will have a wealth of information about what trees do well, what varieties do well in your area. That's a source you need to cultivate because it will bring you much more success. Let me know in the comments which fruit trees you're excited to plant. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gardening tips. We've got plenty of them here on this channel. So until then, see you next time, and we're gone.